Matt Gaetz, Congressman Matt Gaetz, went to a drug-fueled party with a high school junior. It's according to the report. Put it up for a mass here. Court filing said so. Matt Gaetz is back in the hot seat. In fact, he actually never left it. But new court filings show that Representative Gaetz attended a 2017 drug-fueled sex party that included underage children. Why did the filing come out? The filing was reportedly written by defense lawyers seeking to recoup legal fees still due to them from a civil lawsuit brought by lobbyists and a friend of Gaetz, Chris Dorworth. This was 2023.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
The documents cite sealed affidavits with testimony from three eyewitnesses in the document. The documents, the minor in question, who NOTUS reported was a junior in high school at the time, is reported to have arrived at the Florida home where the party allegedly took place. The three witnesses reportedly say Gaetz was at the house that night. The discovery reflects that the party was on Saturday, July 15, 2017. One of the eyewitnesses, cited as KM, provided a sworn affidavit that the teenage girl identified as AB was naked, and those in attendance were there to, quote, engage in sexual activities, end quote. The witness also said that alcohol, cocaine, ecstasy, and marijuana were present at the party. The minor, who was a junior in high school at the time, arrived in her mother's car for a July 15, 2017 party at the Florida home of Chris Dorworth, a lobbyist and known friend of Representative Matt Gaetz. Gaetz is already under investigation by the House Ethics Committee for allegations of sexual misconduct. This is important to remember. Former associate Joel Greenberg, remember him? The tax guy down in Florida, the wingman of Representative Gaetz, who is serving now 11 years in prison for fraud and sex trafficking of a child. His friends really like children for some reason, okay? So he's in prison for it, right? Reportedly claimed in a letter. In a letter not made public, that Gaetz would pay him to arrange sexual encounters with younger women, including a 17-year-old teenager. Let me also remind you that when the story first broke a few years ago about Gaetz being under investigation for basically trafficking a minor for the purposes of sex, he hops on his good friend's show, Tucker Carlson, Fox News. Tucker Carlson says these are explosive allegations. What say you? Right? Not really an interview. It's more of a house up, let you defend yourself, and then I'm going to go to break. All right. Gaetz proceeds to say, I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe they're talking about the young lady I took out on a date when me, her, you, and your wife went out on a double date. That's what he said to Tucker. Tucker responds, I really don't recall what you're talking about. Then he pivots to another question. This goes deep, obviously. Naturally, former Speaker McCarthy has already said on record he believes the guy should be on investigation and did, in fact, do something that was illegal with a minor. But he is still an elected official. And for some reason, the feds dropped the investigation according to the last official report when he was under investigation through the DOJ. The hell is going on here? All right, Senator Turner, this is the story that continues to resurface now with more victims than before, according to the allegation.
It's troubling. Allegations are one thing. So we're not saying here everybody that's accused of something doesn't necessarily mean they did it. So let's be clear. But this dude is showing a clear pattern. There's a pattern here, which the pattern dictates that more likely than not, that Congressman Gaetz has engaged in this behavior. We get it. Allegations, one thing, pattern, another. He has a clear pattern, and it is obvious that he can't deal with women of his own age or older.
Right.
Obvious. He
Yeah.
ain't got the skill set. He don't have the mental capacity, because if he did, he would not be preying, preying, on young girls. In our country, under the age of 18 still considers you a child. Now, I don't know, the mama and me, I don't know why they pick 18. It's such an arbitrary number. I mean, if it was me, it'd be till you're 30. But however, we could settle on maybe 21. That's just the mama and me, since they can't drink, Doc, legally until they 21. But let's just say it don't matter, 17, 16. The man has a pattern. And there has to be something to this pattern. So I'm glad that the leader of the House is saying they're going to investigate. They need to go on and get this investigation over with, because clearly this man has a problem, and his constituents need to recognize this. And again, if he had any integrity, he would leave office, but he's not going to leave office. He's going to continue to deny. When he gets done, he's going to deny. But there is a pattern here, Doc. And I'm serious about this. I know I'm not trying to make light. Allegations are one thing, and Doc, you're an attorney, so we know people are lied on all the time. So that's why you have an investigation. And though, however, there is a pattern here for this congressman.
And he's a,
yes, he is.
just as personality wise, he's just completely disconnected from anything that would seem redeemable at all. All right, we'll bring you updates as they come.